Hey guys, this is a brown smoky eye with the brown going down a lot further than it normally would, and it really kind of brings out your eyelashes, makes your eyelashes look huge on the lower lash line when you do this technique. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to do it. I like it because it's dramatic, but it's not so out there that you can't wear it day to day. As always, there will be a link to my blog below with a list of everything that I use, more pictures and everything. And if you keep watching the video, I will take you through it step by step and show you exactly how to get the look. Alright, so you want to apply an eyeshadow base. I applied this one. It doesn't really have much of a color to it. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. Got a sample of it and it's pretty nice. Then you want to take a really creamy brown eye pencil. And this one is by Stila and it is called Tiger's Eye. It's not very sharp, and as you can see, the line is just not defined at all. We're just putting this down so that we can smudge it so that most of the color will stick to the area around the lash line. Alright, then you want to take a pencil brush. This one's by Sigma, and you just want to kind of smudge out that color. That just kind of creates a nice kind of like base for the color to go down. Before I apply anything super dark, I'm going to take this color by MAC called Woodwinked right there. Wow. And it's really nice. You can just apply that all over your lid sometime if you want like just a quick brown look. But I'm going to kind of focus it above that brown. A little bit can hit it. It's not a big deal. But you just don't want to cake it all up on there because you want the darker colors to stick to that. This is just going to kind of create an even area to start from. Alright, then with that same really precise pencil brush, I'm going to take Handwritten, which looks like this. It's just a dark matte brown. And I'm going to smudge that along the upper lash line and kind of all along that area where I applied the eyeliner. You can see it just kind of makes a darker, kind of smokier effect. Alright, and then take a fluffy brush and blend around the color, just on the outer edges, not so much in the middle. And then I'm going to work on the lower lash line. You can take that brush that you just used, and I'm actually going to use this shade by MAC called Bronze, right there. It's a little darker than Woodwinked. To me, it goes on a little darker. And you're just going to kind of touch it to the outer corner and then just kind of connect it down around the lower lash line. And it's going to kind of be thick. You're not going to be super, like, precise with that. We want the lower lash line to be really smoked out. And then take a blending brush and blend around the edges. And what I like to do is go back with the Woodwinked color since it's a little more golden and lighter. And you can trace just around the edges of that color, and it just makes it a little extra glowy. When you get to this middle, the inner corner, you don't want to go up around there. You just want to kind of straighten it right there. Like just kind of go in straight underneath your tear duct. You don't want to follow it all the way up. And then I'm going to take a little bit of rice paper, which is going to be our highlight shade. It looks a little yellowy. It's really pretty. Dab just a little bit in your tear duct. You still want this look to be fairly dark, so you don't want that inner corner to be like super light or anything. Then with a larger brush, I'm going to take that same color, the rice paper, and dab it right up underneath my brow bone. I'm going to take a little bit of my soft brown right here and do my little trick. Take it on a fluffy brush, right on the tip of the brush, and just kind of go around, right around the edge of the color on your brow bone. It just kind of makes it blend upward really nice. For your eyeliner, you can skip it on the upper lash line because it's already pretty defined. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to align my waterline. I'm going to use this Dip Down shade by MAC, which is brown. And I'm going to get that on an eyeliner brush. And very gently, sticking really close to your lashes down there. You don't want to touch your eyeball or get too close or do anything freaky. You just want to kind of trace it along the lower lash line. So then I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm using the Dior Show Blackout. Looks like that. And when I come back, I'm going to show you how to do your cheeks and your lips. Alright, so like I always say, if you really kind of smoke out your eyes, you definitely want to make sure to apply some bronzer. Make sure that your cheeks have some color or else you'll look like a corpse. So what I like to do is use the NARS Laguna bronzer, which looks like that. It doesn't have any shimmer to it or anything. Use a big brush and just kind of use that. You don't want to do any like heavy contouring, but I always like to use my bronzer kind of, you can just kind of put it in the area where you would contour. Yeah. And just a little bit right here on your forehead and then down your temple, just lightly. Gotta fix the hair back. Alright. And then do the other side. And on my cheeks, I'm not going to use anything like berry or super pink or anything. I'm going to use this by NARS called Madly, which is one of my very favorites. And I'm going to use that with a fluffy brush, or not a fluffy brush, but a dual fiber brush like that. And just lightly apply it on the apples of my cheeks. Not in the same place that I applied the bronzer, obviously. When you do your blush, you just kind of want to keep it right there. Not so much to the center, but off to the side like that. I have a video on that. On how to apply blush. Can't talk today. And then you can take, you know, like a larger brush and just kind of make sure everything is nice and even. This is perfect, this lip gloss. It's called Pink Lemonade. And I really love it. I've got a little bit on right now. It's just a gorgeous, like, corally pink. Really pretty. It's really fun. I think it's good because it's appropriate for pretty much anything. It's a really versatile look. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.